All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Salt Lake City Elks. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Terrible for me.
Down, and Lobo. Rock it. Hit it.
They'll run on first down. Dale, and he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
No. Snap.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll drop the throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The third down run gets him nothing. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're going to try and throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the ball comes loose, and this will be scooped up by the defense. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard.
One more, I'm going to take my shot up.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's got his man. That's Wallace. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Back to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Yes.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey. Watch out. Let's go.
Looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll look to throw. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 70, Indy. I'm coming for you. Mine.
Oh, you wasn't ready.
Back to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Bring.
A run right side, it's Bettis. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys that could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach say,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
Mike 96.
2nd and 14. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will have a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Right, sound bad and really helpful.
2nd and 3. He finds his running back, Mixon, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
This is Mixon on the draw. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
The best play callers in any league know how to break their tendencies. They study themselves, they self-scout, and they realize most of the time you don't call a draw play on 1st and 10. So every so often you insert that play just to make the defense think, even if it's not successful.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We've got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. An even 90 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Yeah.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And now past another. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this one's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try a toss here to Bettis. About 3 yards there to the 27. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 14.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here. They could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Hey, Breach, can you send Hoss and Hoss try and give it to you?
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
We got 5. Y'all about to get ready.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
I feel like a fisherman in the sea with no goddamn feet.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case,
man, I throw my reel out there, got the bitch bait.
Had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Goddamn bait don't get
Nobody.
nobody.
He goes into Bengal territory.
You went fishing the day home?
Man, I be fishing every day.
On third down. That's at the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. First and 10.
On 95. Shit, I got to get some games in, guys.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on first and 10.
Host just goes and play with the other team.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, first and 10 actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10.
Yes, I need to goddamn start playing Madden, goddamn.
Back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure they take care of the ball on the field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling lead to no yards gained.
Throwing right, and that's complete. A good pick up there, 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
You the Bengals
You
or
know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guys going to have in you to go to you in important times.
Trying to get up, man. Trying to get up. I'm trying to
And they connected there.
That's caught. Touchdown. From 19 yards away. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late in the half scores, especially once you give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been there. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I'm trying to get up, man.
Let's field it a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go, Stamo. Let's get it going. We can get it going, baby.
I'm trying to get up, man.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Some dangerous territory. Already down 3 scores.
My defense is trash. Nice for they trash.
What you also have to guard against is calling
every team I played against. You gonna see what
and last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying
you gonna see when I'm back on defense. Everybody just blocked, so I can't do shit.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far.
Oh shit! See, I'm not even paying attention. See, I wasn't even paying attention to the fucking time.
This fielded a few yards. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
I remember always paying attention to that shit. That took me a shot. I'm trying to get up, man.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Ed Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
I didn't even hit no buttons. That's the wild shit. I need to get new controller. My shit's been retarded.
Stamos got them controller pushing buttons by itself.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, Stamos, you got to get that linebacker and feel that hole.
Keep it on the ground. Long. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
On the ready. Get it.
On first down, Long. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Hey, watch your mouth, okay, boy?
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Undercrush, Greystone, travel. Hey, check 24, watch 24. Check. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now back to throw. Going long here for Wallace. That's caught inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup.
I couldn't get on the, I knew that was going to be open. I couldn't get on the fucking.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Okay. I don't even know what you're seeing, Dan, so when you got my wing
Boy, you stupid as hell.
Hey, so I don't be getting it, man.
2nd and 9 now.
He's not going to jump. He's going to sit there.
Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle it physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Long, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This field a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been and simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
That nigga Supreme Dre's a fool, bro. Nigga say when your best athlete can't pass.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And now running right through it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get
they?
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check, crunch, crowd go, crunch.
He'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
It's a game of 17 yards.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. 2nd and 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Down. 18 Gator. Check 56. Come off the ball.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year.
Bring them back, Pike.
You want perfection?
Pull them
better
through.
that it hits
Pike,
the
pull them
ground
through.
instead going to
Pull
an
them through.
color jersey.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Damn. Pull them through.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
He ready to hoop in that pro-am. I'm telling you, I know him. Push him through.
Yeah, push him through.
Push him through.
Damn.
Push him through, damn.
And to give this time to the tailback.
We could be on this.
There's some space here.
Push him
will
through.
take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there.
Y'all just let me
His
know I'm
3rd
ready.
touchdown
All y'all
now
got to do
on
is
the
sit
year.
tight.
And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Y'all hold it down, man. Y'all let me know something.
All right, my boy.
My motherfucking head hurts so bad.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they had a touchdown go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire.
Put my
But at the
starters
same
in it.
time, okay, guys, let's smash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Long. This will be stopped
At least your
about
boy,
2 yards
at least your
shy of the
boy doing
marker.
work out here.
8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, at this stage,
Don't
that's
worry,
exactly
boy,
what you
I'm
want
going back to
offensively.
my
Good run on
old
1st
ways,
down, stay in
man.
bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because That's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On second down now, Law. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Pilot, 64, weak.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 44. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Now a toss going left. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth.
Motherfucker.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Check out.
Watch the twist. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Right back to him on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I appreciate you, brother, man.
Check three.
Back to my old way, man. Me again.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Let's go now. 70, Indy. Double dog, that's the way. Fight 56, fight 56.
Hey, if I would have gotten this bitch earlier.
Check 50 now.
On 3rd down, Law, and he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
3 down.
First and 10 at the
So, this shit is different.
Under 10, 10. Check.
They'll run on first down. Law. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Salt Lake City, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So that'll do it.